Good morning, doctor and fellow friends. My name is K. Chu Leong.
My name is Amira Shanira.
We are from Group 2 and we are going to present four approaches in handling strategic issues. Okay, so I'm going to explain about the first approach, which is Porter's approach. Okay, so basically this Porter approach, this approach is premised on two basic questions. The first one is how the company can be attractive and have a high profitability in the long term, and the second one is what is the company's relative position in the specific industry. Next slide. Okay, so to answer the first question, the first basic question, the Porters come out with these 5 forces. Okay, the first one is the threat of new entrants. Okay, new entrants means the new company or the new company enter the industry. Okay, and then as a company, you have to stay alert with these new entrants, because it may affect your it may decrease your profitability. Okay, if the new company is protected by the government regulation and the policies. Okay, so and also sometimes these new entrants might be a threat to an existing company, because they are more they can produce a good quality of the products. Okay, alright. The second one is the threat of the substitutes. Okay, substitute is another kind of a similar product which can be replaced by your product. Okay, so example like Coke and Pepsi. Okay, so for example, if I am a Pepsi company and my product is like 1 ringgit, okay, 1 ringgit, and the other company, my competitor, the Coke, okay, Coke product which costs like 95 cents. Okay, so like the customer will have the more preference in choosing the more cheaper product, which may affect your company's profitability. Okay, next. Okay, the third one is the driver among the existing company. So like it's quite similar with the example I given just now, but this one, like as a company, you have to know, you have to aware of the number of the competitors. Like for example, the smartphone industry. So we have many smartphones, right? You have Huawei, Apple, Samsung, then a lot, right? Vivo, something like that. Okay, so as a good company, if you want to sustain in the long term, so you have to know how their costing approach, something like that, so you can sustain longer and you won't be left behind. Okay, and you won't suffer the loss. Okay, the fourth and fifth one is the bargaining power of suppliers and the consumer. Okay, for the bargaining power of suppliers, as a company, you have to the main objective of the company is to lower the cost and to maximize profit, right? Okay, so as a company, you have to find a supplier which can give you a lower cost in order to manufacture a product. Okay, like cost of labor, cost of material, okay, etc. Okay, the last one is the bargaining power of consumer, of the customer, the user. Okay, so as we know that the customer will buy our product, so the customer will going to compare. Okay, the customer will going to compare about the price, about the quality. Okay, about what is their preference. Okay, what is the preference of the customer. So and the greater the bargaining power of the customer, of your user, so it will somehow it will affect your profitability of a company. Okay, next. Okay, and then about the second basic question, is like which I mentioned it earlier. What is the company's relative position in the industry? Okay, this one is answered by Porter's competitive advantage. So this one is quite complicated. Okay, so I simplify it. So okay, this the horizontal one is you have two segments, two things. The first one is industry wide, or you can it's like a broad industry, okay, broad area. And this one, the specific segment only, you can say that it is a narrow, okay, narrow area. Okay, so as a company, actually it face like a competitive advantage. So whether you want to be you want to have a low cost, or you want to be outstanding, you want your product to be different with other companies. Okay, if you choose this one, the uniqueness, the differentiation. Okay, it's kind of differentiation which is your product is different from other industry, other company. So this one is more to the differentiation. Okay, differentiation. And then the next one, if you want your product to be low cost, so that one is cost leadership. Okay, and then for the narrow areas, okay, this one is like it's only for focus strategy. So like you can if your product is in the narrow industry, so your focus is either can be a unique one, or you want to lower your cost. Next slide, please. Okay, for the cost leadership, as I mentioned just now, its aim is to be the lower cost of the producer. Okay, right? So I take an example like Tesco, right? Tesco. So we know that Tesco, they offer the product with the lowest price, the cheapest price. Okay, so because like the Tesco, they implement this strategy because they want to be the lowest cost among the rival, among his competitor. So basically Tesco, they buy the things from a supplier in a large quantity, and to sell the customer with a lower price too, but still they have the profit, right? Because they buy in the large quantity, they buy in bulk. Okay, so they achieve this low price, low cost, and because they want to attract their customer. Okay, because the customer like lower price, right? Okay, the next one. Okay, so this one is about the focus strategy. This one is just for the narrow segment. Okay, next, like a specific industry only. Okay, so like you this it depends on which way you want to go. Either you want to be the unique, you want to be the different outstanding one, or you want to lower your cost. Okay, this one is the narrow side. Okay. For the last one is the differentiation strategy. Okay, differentiation, as I mentioned just now, you want to be different from other company. So I took an example like Apple. Okay, Apple. So as we know that like recently, 1 month ago, Apple is the first $1 trillion company. Why? Because as you know, like Apple, they have the system called iOS, which is different with other phones, because other phones they use Android, right? Android version, but the Apple, they only using iOS, which is different from other smartphones. Okay, so this Apple, they implement this differentiation strategy to make their product different from the other company. So yeah, that's all.
So I'm going to explain about the simmond approach. Okay, simmond approach, you can read the definition here. But simmond approach is highlight that the collections of competitor information is necessary to deal with the organization strategy. So which means we need the competitors' information in order to develop our own strategy. Then next is the bromwich approach. Bromwich approach is the extension of simmond approach. However, it's more to marketing strategy. So the internal management accounting of an organization should be able to provide an information to track the progress of the use in marketing strategy. So the Orchid approach is Orchid approach introduced theory Z. Theory Z is the hybrid management approach combining Japanese management philosophy with United States culture. So theory Z focus on the stable employment, high productivity, and high employee moral and satisfaction. So that's all from me. Okay, so